But if I talk about a AP GP series, there will be one question in every exam. CAT one question, CMAT one question, NMAT one question, SNAP one question. Every exam one question. Fine, but one easy question. Fine. CAT ka question will be little bit more longer the question. You have to understand the question then solve it. So we'll take few examples of CAT as well. So we'll cover up all these things today. Alright, so this is the scope of your AP GP series. We'll start with the sum of the numbers, followed by AP, GP, HP, these three statements. Sum of the numbers, mean of the numbers, last 5 digits, and the passage type question which are common in the CAT exam. And that's the scope for the today. Okay. All these things will look like a cakewalk if you understand all these things. So next half an hour is more important to take care of the all tough questions. Alright, let's have the first part, which is the sum of the series. Now, topic we done in school days. You already done this topic in school days. Find the sum of first n natural numbers. n into n plus 1 by 2. याद है स्कूल डेज में किया था बहुत पहले. Fine. Sum of the squares of the numbers. n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. And sum of the cubes. These are the three. Forget about the last two. I'm not talking about the last two for the time being. Let's talk about the first three only. The last two formulas. Sum of all the even numbers is twice of your n into n plus 1 by 2 जो आपने बताया उसका double किया. So simple n into n plus 1 is sum of all the even numbers. Sum of all the odd numbers is more easier, n square. All the even numbers is n square. All the odd number is n square, even is n to n plus 1. Now let's look at the question we did just now. Let's have a simple question. Find the value of 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube up to 15 cube. All I have to do is I have to put the formula for the cubes. Formula क्या था? n into n plus 1 by 2. So 15 into 16 by 2 whole square. That's it. Find one simple question. So sum of simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 you can find out. Sum of squares you can find out. Cube. तीनों का formula आ गया. The problem starts when we complicate the situation. बस इसका आंसर कितना आएगा? Okay, how to calculate this part? 15 into 16 by 2 का square. ठीक है. One thing I can do is I can do this 8 का square. 15 to 8 का square. Fine. Normally people do 15 का square, 225, 8 का square 64, then 64 into 225. अरे पेपर बहुत टफ था भैया इस बार का. ठीक है. Can you simply say 15 to 8, 120, 12 square, 144. Whichever option is giving you 144 is your answer. Zeros को ignore कर दो. आज के बाद whenever you doing any calculation, see the moment I give you 1.5 का square, people will think twice. अरे ignore the zero ना, 15 square, 225. Whichever option is 225, 2.25 or 22.5 is the answer. Alright. आज के बाद doing any multiply, divide calculations, ignore the decimals and zeros because your option don't need those things. Fine. Question in front of you, answer is in front of you. You have to just match the two things. So avoid calculation wherever possible. Avoid calculation. ठीक है. Answer is 14400. Alright, so let's 1400 answer. Next question. Now I am complicated the situation. What about sum of all the even numbers? 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. 1, 2, 3 का नंबर पता था. अभी इवन नंबर क्या कैसे करोगे? 2, 4, 6. Any idea? 2 ways to solve this. One is answer in 2, or I can take 2 outside. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1 up to n. Same question. So जो भी आपका n वाला स्टेटमेंट था उसका 2 कर दिया. ठीक है. और can I do sum of all 2n numbers minus sum of n numbers, all the odd numbers? Or actually there is another formula that will take some time. So to add on to understand these things, that's why I kept the two formulas separate. So in this question I can simply add sum of all the even number up to 2n, n into n plus 1 by 2, simple, or twice of this thing. Fine. So don't remember the formula, try to understand the formula कहाँ से आया. just second 2 outside. That's why I can do the formula. See, formula का problem है, अगर वहाँ पे formula याद नहीं आया तो you are gone. ठीक है, so that's why let's do both the things. Let's try to understand from the common sense point of view, then do the formulas. Fine, because AP में कुछ formulas ही है बस. हाँ, odd अभी करेंगे. Now next part is odd numbers. How to find sum of odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Only the first 5. Let's keep the first 5. How do you do that? What we can do is we can do sum of all the 9 terms minus all the even terms. Yes, if I take out all the even terms, I can find my answer. Fine. To avoid that calculation, there is a simple formula, n squared. It's always n squared. Sum of all the odd terms. Sum of odd term 1 plus 3, 4, 2 square. 2 term है 2 square 4. 5 terms है no problem. 5 square 25. Sum have to be 25. It's always 6 n squared. So all terms, sum of all the even term will always be n into n plus 1. Sum of all the odd terms is always n squared. कोई doubt इसमें? With all these kind of questions we can solve now. Odd आ गया, even आ गया, कुछ आ गया, we can solve. Last question of the things. Find the sum of all the numbers which are multiple of 5. अभी सर ने तो करवाई नहीं सर 5 वाला. I'll take 5 common outside. 5 into n plus 1 by 2. ठीक है. So all these things are related to each other. So once we know the formula, once we know the understanding or common sense point of view, we can do any question. Multiple of 5, multiple of 10, multiple of 50, it's all simple cakewalk. Multiple of 10, no problem, 10 निकाल दिया, बाकी सब कुछ सेम रहा. Alright. So sum of all the square, odd, all the normal odd number was what? N square. Now odd of all the square of numbers, 1 square plus 3 square, 5 square, is n into 2n plus 1 into 2n minus 1 divided by 3 is the formula for all the odd square of odd numbers. Fine. Square of even numbers क्या भी है? First n even number का square, which is 2 square, 4 square, 6 square, so on, is 2n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 3. So it's very very important to maintain your own formula book. Trust me, बहुत कम आएगा. I can give you the copies of the formula book of other people, but you not understand the things because they are their own research. Alright.